Good afternoon, friends. Dave here. 2 days in a row. Can you imagine? Uh, well, February 23rd, I believe. Yesterday was all twos. I guess I found that interesting in some way. I'm sitting out here in my woodshed. I made no preparations again before I came out and did my video. I just brought my phone with me. And my faithful partner is here with me, sitting beside me as usual. I don't know if you can see him. It's really hard to. There he is. Say hi, Holder. Hi. It's plus 12 degrees Celsius. That's a pretty warm day for February. Like I said, I made no preparations, so there's my plate that's with one tooth on it that's normally in my mouth is still in the house. Anyway, I'm still the smart man you know and love. The snow's gone down a lot overnight. We had a lot of rain. So you can imagine how much there was before this. There's my little car that keeps leaking gas. I'll get that fixed someday. I'd show you my chimney, but the sun's right in the way. I lost the top 3.5 feet plus the cap, but it still works. This is where I live. I never really showed you guys. Out in the middle of nowhere. But you can see why snowmobile tracks down there. You can see why I don't want to leave. Some damp firewood I got early in the winter. I have to take it in and dry it out on top of the stove before I burn it. And by the grace of God, some kind folks, a pastor named Josh, donated me some firewood for the rest of the winter. God's looking out for me, it's plain to me. And I thank him every day. There's some slab wood underneath that tarp, but it's pretty damp. So this is my home. It's, I love it here. Yeah, I think he's starting to like the camera. Say hi, Hoser. I've had to start this thing a few times. And the power goes out. First and foremost, I guess it's not really first, I've said a lot already. But for the grace of God, I remain my faith in Jesus. What he did on the cross for me. God, in the form of a man, came down and sacrificed himself for everyone who trusts in him. He's presenting me with more and more evidence towards that fact. Trying not to rely on feelings anymore, but just the blessings that come. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you a little bit. I guess one of the main things that's been on my mind lately is this. I saw a sign once. It's kind of a joke sign in somebody's garage. Look busy. Jesus is coming. Or I'm sure some of you have worked in places where the big boss is going to pay a visit to the workplace or the factory or wherever it is. Look busy. Everybody look busy. The God that I understand is in all places, in all times. He sees the hearts of everybody. He knows who reject him outright, and he knows who embrace him. And there's a lot of people on social media, Christians, and I'm not putting anybody down, and it's a good thing, you know. You wanna have things in order, but put your house in order. Be aware and prepared. Well, I'm aware. Naturally, I've always been aware. It's just, I may have mentioned in a previous video, I asked God to show me the big picture. So whether that question was answered or He just made me that way, I don't know. But watching things that are happening in the world right now, it's the weather and. As far as I'm concerned, from my perspective, this is an old-fashioned Caledonia mountain winter. It's a lot of snow, higher elevation, 1,300 feet above sea level, roughly. It's not the Rocky Mountains or anything, but it's enough to make a difference. But I'm not here to put anybody on the edge of their seat, saying, you know in your heart if you belong, if you're a child of God, if you trust in Him, if you've made a decision at any point in your life. I mean, my goodness, I've been so angry at times with Him for my circumstances and all the power going out, and just stuff like I showed you. My washer drain got pulled out by my plow guy. It's not his fault. He was clearing snow and he hooked it. So haven't had to use my washing machine for a couple of weeks. No big deal. I still bathe. If this was a smellophone, you wouldn't smell me. Anyway, my faith remains in God, and I'm glad He drugged me out here on this beautiful day to sit in my woodshed and manufacture some vitamin D, because it's been a rough winter around here. So I guess the basic part of this message is, and I'm talking to myself there, as you, like I said in the last video, and take yourself off the edge of your seat and you know, just live in the joy of your salvation, and don't be nervous. You don't happen to be on your knees at the moment that Jesus returns, whether it's in the next minute or in the next decade. Again, I'm looking in a mirror. I'm talking to myself. I don't know what else to tell you. There he is again. Say hi, Ozer. Ozer. He took a bit of a spell here. As I may have mentioned that. Wouldn't eat, wouldn't drink. Worried the heck out of me, but I prayed over him. I have several friends who are, one in particular I asked for prayer for. His name is Walt. I mentioned Tyler. There's another one, Joey. Myself. All taking comfort in various amounts of a numbing agent that's nothing but destructive. I asked for prayer for them. And again, I'd like to just thank the man who started me, helped me start up with this, Glenn Magnuson. I asked for prayer for all my friends, those who commented on my last video, and just all those who believe, all those who are seeking, all those who are worried in these times. I haven't even looked at the news yet. I try to give my first waking half an hour or whatever to my Lord in word, in prayer. But I don't want to make this too long a video. I'm an anxious person, and I these times, I'm sure, are causing people to be. That's not a good way to be. It's just come off the edge of your seat and enjoy your families. Come out of your rooms with your separate devices and play games together at the dining room table. You know, family. Something I miss. Something I didn't participate in when I had it. And I regret it. But no regrets, right? Anyway, friends, God bless you all. I love you all. And Lord, thank you for this warm day, plus 12 Celsius here in Atlantic Canada. I'll talk to you later. Bye.